Holy shit, that guy just did the butteriest tray flip ever. Yo, can you teach me how to tray flip?
Yo, bro, get that thing out my face, bro. You said what?
Can you teach me how to tray flip?
Yeah, sure. What do you need help with?
Everything. I just want to get them as good as you.
Do you need help with foot placement? You need help with jumping, leg strength? What do you need?
All of it. Just explain. Give me the key, bro.
The key to tray flips.
As far as like starting off on a tray flip, like what tricks do you recommend somebody learn before they get into that process?
Probably 3 tricks. Probably a kick flip, definitely pop shove it, and 360 shove it is optional, but it helps as well.
So how would you explain, I guess, like putting together the motion of like a kick flip and a pop shove it? Like how do you combine it? Like let's start off with like foot placement. Like where would you put your foot for a tray flip?
For a tray flip, I would put my back foot at the edge of the board on the tail, like to the point where I can like grab the edge of the board with my toes and my sole. And then for the front foot, I would put it like just like a kick flip, like somewhere around the bottom left bolt, just to like keep it simple, I would say.
And I guess like after you get that foot placement, like how do you combine them together, I guess? Like what should the front foot do, and I guess like what should the back foot be doing?
I have a technique to where I don't really use too much leg power because I'm like so obsessed with like emphasizing the scoop that I'm just like throwing my foot downward, like how a basketball player would flick their wrist to shoot. I'm basically just doing that with my foot, but like a downward then inward motion. And like as that's happening, I start to lift my front foot straight up in order to like imaginary, like kind of like flick in my head, because the board doesn't even make contact with my foot. It just kind of goes straight up. As I'm scooping my back foot and moving my foot up, I just jump straight up and wait for the board to hit my front foot, and then I just try to land bolts.
I guess like a pointer would be to not focus too hard on your front foot flicking the tray flip, but rather like more focus on the back foot doing the shoving motion to where it flips it.
Yeah, basically.
Do you have any tips for people that land too far on the nose? Because like I remember learning how to tray flip, you know, like sometimes you just kind of land too far on the board and you just like land directly on the nose and the bolts. I guess like how would you correct that, or like how would you fix that issue?
Well, to answer your question, just open your legs. Like don't be afraid, like, because like when you scoop hard, you tend to close your legs. You have to like get used to like scooping straight back and flicking up at like kind of like a rock star kick.
Do you think like tray flips would be easier off of something? I remember like when I was younger, like I couldn't tray flip that well like on flat, but like I was able to do it down stuff.
Right.
Like I learned it off of a ramp or like a kicker ramp first because it gave me like the momentum to flip. Was that like the same for you? Was it easier to do it off of something?
Yeah, pretty much. It's all about how like eager you are and willing to learn how to do the trick. It's like it's whatever you feel like most comfortable. Common mistakes might happen often because you aren't getting enough airtime while you're doing your trick. You know what I mean? So like doing it off of something might help you, where doing it on flat ground you might run into under rotating or like landing on top of the nose, landing with the board upside down even though you got a full rotation. Like all this could be avoided by like how you approach the initial foot placement and like each foot's like responsibility. Yeah, basically like consistency is key. So like I would just say like no matter what you're going through with tray flips, just keep trying them, because eventually, just like any other trick, if you keep trying it, eventually something's going to work and you're gonna land. So like just keep trying to build up leg muscle, practicing them off of stuff on the flat ground, off of ramps, like anything that you can get your feet on, hands on, whatever you want to say. Just keep it up.
There will be something that like clicks in your mind that says, oh, so this is the scooping point, or this is like the right foot placement for me to do this trick. It's just a matter of practice, really, just repetition. But at the same time, like you don't want to teach yourself the wrong way to tray flip, you know? Like I've tried tricks where like I feel like I'm getting close to them, but I'm in reality like teaching myself the wrong way to do the trick. There's not like really a wrong way to do the trick, but it's like you're teaching your body how to do the trick in a way that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Like you want to teach it the way that it works best for you, but you know, if it's not working for you a specific way, like say your foot's too low or too high and it's not like flipping right, and if you put your foot too far back or up and like it's not fixing the issue and you keep doing it, you're kind of teaching yourself how to do it the wrong way. So you kind of want to make like little adjustments over time, right? Like if one foot placement doesn't work, maybe kind of try out a different one, like lower your foot, maybe put like your back foot hanging off a little more or something like that.
I want to see somebody try to beat my record. It's not really gonna be that hard, but like, just try it anyway, because it's like once you've learned them, you're gonna want to do them all the time. And if you're gonna do them all the time, just try to tap out, see how many you can do, like see how many you can max out on, you know.
There's gonna be this one kid that watches this video.
He just doesn't.
No, he's gonna like learn it first try, and then he's just gonna keep doing it all the way down the street, and he's gonna beat your record.
He's gonna like Forrest Gump it. Or he was just running across the damn country and shit.
Damn.
Why did the boat happen?
This boy just hit my
Like-
car.
It's a little smudge.